guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, unedited. I've been doing these unedited get ready with me's and they're so nice because I can just sit down and so quickly get a video out to you guys without hours and hours of editing, and it's really fun. And I'm trying to get better at speaking without using so many ums, so many filler words. I don't know why I find it kind of important to me, but I want to be able to be somebody that cannot say like all the time, that cannot say all these, like I just find, oh, I just said it. I find that I really enjoy listening to people who don't do that. And when I'm editing my videos, I realize how much I do it. I mainly only cut out my ums, likes, and pauses because I don't like an awkward silence. So that's the hard part about these unedited get ready with me's, because I can't cut out the awkward silences. And anyway, we don't have to talk about that the whole time. But anyway, it's really enjoyable. I just did a video with these. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Foundation Balm Sticks. And I did like this quite a bit. I've used it now the last 3 days in a row, and I feel like the color match is really good for me. This is the shade Fair 3. So if you guys didn't watch a video I did recently, I put up a video where I did a full face of first impressions testing new makeup. It's not really new makeup. It's new to me, but not new in the world. But this is one that I really like. I just feel that it has a really nice coverage. It's very minimally covering, but you can see it looks terrible right now because my skin looks really dry. It's sort of that rough time of year where I'm transitioning from winter to spring. But once the rest of my makeup goes on, it actually looks really nice, and I really enjoyed the color. I do feel like it is nearly a perfect match. It's not perfect, but it's very close. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm gonna use a little bit of powder, I think, just a little bit to bring down some of the shininess. This is the One Size Turn Up the Base Light 4. I think this is gonna be a little bit dark, but it'll be fine. It's actually not fine at all. We're gonna just repeat that on this side and have it be like a bronzer on my nose. Okay. So, no, that didn't work at all. I only used this because I found it sitting right here. Not a good color for me, as we can see. So we're just going to switch to a different shade. This is the One Size Ultra Peach. I don't know if I want to even mess with that. Look at my nose right now. It's fine because I actually really like my nose, like this area of my face, to look really bronze. It looks like you got sun-kissed. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's totally mine. It looks like you got sun-kissed, but like in the actual area where sun actually hits. I think a lot of people put bronzer just right here, which is fine. It's everyone's cup of tea, who literally cares. But when you do it across the nose, it looks like you actually spent the day out in the sun. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture Palette. Look how much I've used of this. As you can tell, I have 3 favorite shades. These are all down to the pan. But I like using products all the way up. It makes me realize that I actually like things enough to get them down to pan. Especially when you do this line of work, if you could even call this work, it is hard to go through makeup fully because you're testing out so many different products and you don't ever really use anything up. So this shows that this is something I take with me. I really enjoy it. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna do a little bit down here. Okay, we're gonna go in with blush. I think today, I don't know, I think we're gonna work out in the garden. The weather forecast said that it was gonna be absolute dong shit for the next couple of weeks. And then we checked it again today to see, like, what is it gonna rain today? It shifted. It shifted, and it says we're gonna have sun for the next freaking week straight. That is rare here. That is very rare. So I'm very excited. I can't believe it. We're gonna have sun, so I'm gonna get out and in it. I love being in the sun. It makes me feel like I am truly alive. By the way, I'm gonna flip my hat around. I'm not wearing it backwards today, but I'm just doing my makeup with it backwards. But the sun makes me feel truly alive, like in my soul. And this is what TMI probably for some of you, probably not realistically. I started my period yesterday. Dude, it was like cycle day 34. It's getting longer and longer, I feel, again. But I am so excited. My PMDD this last month was so, like, I mean, because, you know, I have PMDD. Before my period this month, I was barely ragey. And I think it's because I increased my SSRI a little bit. And I've been feeling way better since increasing it back up a little bit. So I think it also helped with my PMDD, which is great. I'll take it all day long. Because I barely even felt ragey or hormonal or anything. And normally, watch out for me, like especially cycle day 21. Typically, I know when I'm on cycle day 21 because I turn into a different version of myself. I'm like an actual, it's Jekyll and Hyde. And I didn't do that this month. I can actually tell cycle day 21. I can feel it in my body. I have an app called Me v PMDD. It's like me versus PMDD. And I said, that's okay. I go in there and you put in cycle day 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to put them all in, but you put in cycle day 1, and then it'll tell you where you're at in your cycle. And I will be like feeling totally fine. And then Zach will say something and I'll be like, ooh, that was not only not funny, but you are stupid. And then I'll go into my app and sure enough, cycle day 21. And that didn't happen to me this month, so I'm very thankful for that. Some months I do have a better time with PMDD. Some months it's absolutely brutal. This month I'll take it. I will take it. It was not that bad at all. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this Huda palette again. I really enjoyed it. I'm just gonna do a little bit. Just the tiniest little bit of faux fur. Because I'm going to be wearing a hat today, so my makeup doesn't really need to look that good, to be fair, because I'm going to have a hat on. I literally love wearing hats because you can just curl the bottom of your hair. See, my hair gets super, 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 super greasy, and I have to wash my hair every single day. That's why I wear hats, because other people can wear dry shampoo. They can put dry shampoo in and it's fine, and that is enough for them. It is absolutely not enough for me. It never works. My hair is stringy grease, and it doesn't matter what shampoo I use. It doesn't matter if I use the most high-end shampoo, if I use Aussie, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter what I use. It can be Suave, it can be Way, it doesn't matter. My hair will be greasy by the end of today. Stringy greasy too. So it is what it is. We've accepted that hats are a part of my daily wear, and that's totally fine. I think they're cute, and they help me with my vision issues because I talked about like DPDR and stuff like that. So they help me with my vision. I'm looking for my mascara, and I swear to you, every day I do this. It's the one piece of my makeup routine that I lose every single day is my mascara. And I'll find it and it'll be literally right here, directly next to my face. But it's like I can't see it for some reason. So Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I still love it, even after all these years. You hear this? I need some WD-40 on this sucker. Hold on, please. I have literally never lost a makeup product more. If I cleaned my table off a little better, it'd be fine, but alas, I'm a type D. Not type A. I wish I was a little more type A, to be fair. I really do. It would be really nice to just be somebody that isn't like this. Where is it? Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to use something else? I don't want to use something else. I want to use that. Whatever. Okay. Well, I'm going to wear lashes, I guess. I wasn't planning on wearing lashes, but if I can't find my mascara, then we're just going to wear lashes. Okay, fine. Fine. You pushed me into it. Oh, the inner corner fell off. How annoying. Okay. Well, these are the Ardell Naked Lashes. I used... Are you fucking kidding me right now? Both of the inner corners fell off of these. Look. When I pulled the lash out. They both ripped off. I went to the pottery studio yesterday. And I made some pottery. And I just... When I tell you... It is like... I could live there. That is how much I enjoy it. I literally have never enjoyed anything more than I like making pottery. I just find it to be the actual most satisfying thing in the actual entire world. I don't know why it is so wonderful to me, but it just feels like the thing my brain needed to feel. And I'm making this like Hobbit mug. I've been showing it on my Instagram stories. If you guys want to follow along, you sure can. I made a Hobbit mug that is like the Hobbit door. I'm sure you guys have seen it everywhere. Funnily enough, I put it on my stories today. And somebody commented, this is like a comment that people say to me all the time. They're like, you didn't create this idea, so don't you dare try to sell this and claim this as your own. Number one, I never said that I created it. Never said that I created it. You know who else didn't create it? Anybody. I'm sure there was a beginning person. I'm sure there was somebody that made the first one. But when I tell you, it is like the most recreated mug I've ever seen. There are thousands, and I repeat, thousands of this Hobbit door mug out there. And I just can't with that. I get it, but like everything is inspired by something and is inspired by somebody. If there was an original and I absolutely created it off of somebody's, I would absolutely credit them. There is no original. I at least can't find an original because it's not original. I'm sure, like I said, it was original to somebody, but literally who is that? I don't know who that is. And I just find that, I could say that I find that comment funny, but I actually don't. It's annoying. I have credited people since the dawn of time. When there is somebody to credit, I will always credit the original. I will always give credit where credit is due. In every single video I've ever done where there is something that needs to be credited, I absolutely do my absolute best to credit. So when people are like, don't try to claim this, I never claimed it was my own. And that's the thing. I didn't copy anyone's directly. I just made a Hobbit door, made the things, made the mushrooms. Like, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this once. I'm going to make mushroom mugs. I'm going to make mugs. I'm going to make Hobbit mugs. I'm going to make Lord of the Rings style things. I'm going to do cottages and snails, and I'm going to do all of that stuff. And I will not be made to feel bad about it. Nothing is original. I will never copy anyone's original design. I did copy that AI photo, but I credited that. It is an AI picture. I could not find a person for it anywhere, and I had many people reach out to me and say, that's AI. The AI picture of the cottage that I painted. I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, like, I will always give credit where credit is due. I absolutely always will. But I also am gonna create things, and they're going to look like a mushroom mug can only look like what it is. And I'm allowed to do things too. Just because I'm a creator doesn't mean I'm not allowed to do things. If there is an original that I was inspired by, I absolutely will credit them. But if I just make something and it reminds you of somebody else's something, like, that doesn't mean I copied. It means that there's only so many ways a mushroom mug can look. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to just make things and have fun with creating. Otherwise, it's not fun. And I don't know. I find that there's like this really impossible standard, like, or if you have something that looks even similar to somebody else's, even if I've never seen that thing before, it's immediately like, credit the original. It's like, maybe I didn't see the original. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, go right now to Pinterest, go to Etsy, and type in Hobbit mug. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Literally thousands. Like mass manufactured thousands everywhere. So anyway, I went to the studio yesterday. I had really a lot of fun making that. I absolutely love working at the studio. There's something so satisfying about working at the studio versus working at home. I love working at home too, but the problem with home is that when I am working out of my studio space up here, my son, and this is no fault of his, I love him so much and I want him to be interested in the things I'm doing. He comes up like all the time. He wants to talk to me. He wants to, talk to me about stuff. He wants to make pottery too. And I can't get into a flow state though. And at the studio, I can put my headphones in and I am just in a flow state. And that is not something that as a mom, I've gotten to experience a lot. I used to be able to get in a lot of flow states with making YouTube content prior to having a child. But I never realized how important for a creative brain a flow state is. If you don't know what a flow state is, you do know because you've been in one too. You just didn't even maybe know what that was called. But basically a flow state is like when you are in, like, let's say you're doing some work. It doesn't even have to be a creative line of work. It could be like you're at work and you're scanning in documents into clients' folders or something like that. The way you're able to scan, do, and you're just in the zone, like you could call it being in the zone, where you're just going with no stopping. You can just go and go and go, and you're just in the zone and it's just flowing. It's just free flowing. That flow state, until I didn't have it, I didn't realize how much I utilized that state of being. And that is kind of what being a YouTuber is getting into that flow state, editing videos. I could sit and edit sometimes for 8 hours straight. And when I became a mom, you don't, at least for me, I'm speaking for myself only here, I wasn't able to really get into a flow state ever because you get interrupted and then it interrupts that flow. And so you have to okay, and then you have to get back into it. And it's sort of hard to get back to it once you've been broken out of it. And so the pottery studio, when I go there, I'm able to get into that really good flow state. And it's so wonderful because I was just vibing for 4 hours. It made me realize how fast time went. I was like, no, I don't want it to be over yet. Because we were going to my sister's last night for dinner. And I was so in the zone that I didn't want it to be over. It was so good. I'm going to find this mascara. Heaven help me. I'm going to find it because it is the only thing I like on my bottom left. Where is it? I don't even see a mascara. Where is it? Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. I guess I'll just use this one. You know what? I don't like this. A lot of people really like it. I feel people talk about it all the time I see them. I don't like it at all. I don't know why people enjoy this. I like Charlotte Tilbury makeup a lot, but this wand, not it for me. This is the Pillow Talk push-up lashes. Not for me. I don't know. I just feel like it is so minimal. Look at my lashes when I do this. I don't know, it's just really, it's not giving much of anything. And so, I don't know, the Too Faced Better Than Sex is my absolute favorite. I feel like it's just the perfect mascara for me. And I've yet to find one I like as much. I like CoverGirl Exhibitionist Waterproof a lot. That's a really good mascara. But I don't always want to wear a waterproof mascara, although it's really no big deal. I don't find it that annoying to have to try to remove them, especially with a micellar water. Micellar water is, what is it? It's gotta be something that's not that good for my skin because I just don't understand the magic of it. How is it the texture of water but removes makeup better than literally any oily makeup remover that I've ever tried in my entire life? I don't understand it and I never will. Let me read it. Ingredients, what are you? Aqua, water. Capric glycerides, fructologlycosides, mannitol, xylitol, ramenose, curcumin sativus, cucumber fruit extract, propylene glycol, citramonium bromide, and disodium ETTA. That sounds crude oilish to me. Who knows? I'm not going to make any claims. Don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's really, really good for our bodies. Who knows? Let's see. Sometimes ingredients sound scary, and then you look at what they are, and it's like grapefruit seed oil, but the actual like terminology for it sounds like coming out of an oil pipeline. You never know. Okay, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. It's such an effective makeup routine that I feel like looks so pretty and just lasts. And I love it. These lashes, 10 of 10. I love them. I'm gonna have everything that I used today listed down in the description if you guys are interested in checking out any of the makeup items. You know what? I'm so bad about linking. A lot of people are really good about linking products, and especially people like Jaclyn Hill, you know what I mean? Like there's always a link. But for me, I'm so bad about linking. It's not something I ever think to do. I don't know why. I usually have the links down in the description, so if you guys want to check out the description box, they're usually down there, but I'm not super good about it. Okay, and then lips. You're gonna get a real crazy one from me today. Nude. I bet it drives all of you watching this insane how I do my lips. I know people want me to do liner and like make them look big. I actually loathe the way that looks on me. I know that you guys probably like it. I hate it. I think it's so unbecoming, and this might not be that becoming on me either, but there is something about lining my lips out huge that just I think looks so terrible on me. I have absolutely accepted my small lips and I'm fine with them. In fact, I think they look better on me. I don't like these big, you know what I mean? I'm sure like a filled lip might look good, but probably not. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm just totally fine with not. So that's it for today's Get Ready With Me. I feel like it's pretty. This is an everyday makeup look for me. Normally I not necessarily wouldn't do the lashes, but I actually love the way they look. Again, these are the naked lashes from Ardell. So good. And I will have everything listed and linked down in the description of this video if you guys want to check out any of the products that I used today. For moisturizer, I'm back to using this. I ran out of my Desi Agua Fresca, but it's so disgusting looking. But the Freck Rich. Have you guys noticed that you maybe not have noticed, but maybe, I don't know, that I don't really cuss anymore. Becoming a mom has made me realize I used to cuss so much, and it was like pretty unbecoming. I don't care if other people do, but now that I'm a mom, I notice it because I'm not going to cuss around my kid, and I don't cuss around other people's kids, and I really have like significantly reduced it. I know I used to cuss so much. I actually saw a live stream of mine the other day that like popped up. It like why it wants me to watch my own old live stream, I don't know, but I did click it. The amount of F-bombs in the beginning of that video, staggering. I couldn't believe how much I used to cuss. A little good F here and there, a little good S here and there, hell, you know, those words can like add comedic effect, can be kind of funny sometimes, toss them in, but the sheer volume of cussing that I used to have, like it was every other word. It was the filler word for me. It was unbelievable. I can't believe how much I used to cuss. So that has changed so much. And I know some people probably like that because it was like, you're so crass. I'm probably not going to go back to that. I can't, I'm not, it's not even a thought in my mind now. Literally reading rich, I was like, I have to say it like that because now I would say rich, B-I-T-C-H. I spell everything. But my son is going to be able to read soon, and then he'll be able to be like, what is B-I-T-C-H? And then he'll sound it out, and then he'll start saying it. Because he can already read. Not read a book or anything, but he can sound out words. He's really good with phonics and sounding out words and all of that. So it's not long before I'm not able to spell. But yeah, anyway, I definitely cuss way less than I used to. It was so bad. And I don't know why I didn't even notice it before. I guess the type of people I was talking to and hanging out with, and just the culture of not having kids, you're around a lot more single people who cuss more because they can, because you don't have to watch your mouth around adults. But I'm glad I don't. Anyway, if any of you have wondered, I do notice it. I never even realized until the other day. I was like, whoa, I really used to cuss a lot. It wasn't like a thought in my mind. It was just the way I was. Okay, anyway, let's flip the head around. That's today's look. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for being awesome. I am so glad to be uploading frequently to YouTube again and to get just things rolling again. I did not mean to take the entire month of March off. I would not have ever done that again. I was really in the mode of doing things, and I was so upset that I was having to miss videos. The flu was literally brutal, and I hope none of you guys get it, because I am not even kidding when I say, like, brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. And I never want to get it again. I've been taking vitamin C like every day, and all of us have been taking vitamins and like washing our hands way more. The cut in the video was because the camera just shut off. It just shuts off after a certain amount of time. So that's why there was an edit. It wasn't actually an edit. Not that any of you care, but here we are. Okay, well, I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for being awesome. And I will see you at my next video.